You may have high triglyceride if your triglycerides are higher than 150 mg per deciliter, then you will get another 1 point. The third, cholesterol level. HDL or high density lipoprotein is a good cholesterol in our blood. That is because having high HDL level can lower your risk of cardiovascular diseases and other health problems. You have low HDL cholesterol if your HDL level is less than 40 mg per deciliter if you are a man, or less than 50 mg per deciliter if you are a woman. You will get another 1 point. The fourth is blood pressure level. The blood pressure level over 130/85 mm mercury or drug treatment for elevated blood pressure will get another 1 point of metabolic syndrome. And lastly, insulin resistance condition. The fasting plasma glucose level more than 100 mg per deciliter. If your blood sugar is more than 100 mg per deciliter when tested after you have fasting for 8 hours, you get another point of metabolic syndromes. I'm sure now you have a very great view on your self-evaluation on your risk of metabolic syndrome. As we know that prevention is better than cure, today we can provide a health solution to prevent and reverse the metabolic syndrome condition. It's my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Mark Dargan-Smith, our Smart Lab panel member, to discuss further the metabolic syndrome and health management. Dr. Mark Dargan-Smith is the founder, chairman of the board, and chancellor and dean of the University of Natural Medicine, New Mexico. He has lectured and practiced in health clinics throughout the United States, Canada, Central and South America, Asia, and New Zealand. He has been a clinical doctor and instructor of integrative medicine, nutrition, naturopathy, and osteopathics principal in health clinic, hospital, and health center throughout the world for over 30 years. Currently, he is the member of Smart Lab panel of the Bzzworld group. Now, let us to know more metabolic syndrome from Dr. Mark Dargan-Smith.
Hello, my name is Dr. Mark Dargan-Smith, and I have been a practitioner of integrative medicine for over 30 years. I'm also a member of the Smart Lab panel for Bzzworld. Today I would like to speak with you about a wonderful functional food called alpha meta, and also discuss how that can help with regards to metabolic syndrome. Now, many of you may ask, what is metabolic syndrome? Well, it's a condition that is all-encompassing. It covers cancer, diabetes, heart disease, cardiovascular disease, and even Alzheimer's. And it's 85% of the disease today on the planet. When you look at the prevalence and statistics in the United States, 34% of the people in the United States have metabolic syndrome. That's 1 in every 3 people. A lot of it's because of the overweight, but also it has to do with diet, lifestyle, with lack of exercise, and the environment. All those conditions affect metabolic syndrome. Malaysia in itself, 29% has metabolic syndrome. Now, the wonderful thing about metabolic syndrome is it's preventable, and also it is reversible. So how does someone know if they have metabolic syndrome? Well, according to the American Heart Association, there are various factors that determine whether or not you fit into this category or this syndrome. One of those is high cholesterol or low HDL, which is the beneficial cholesterol. Another one is insulin resistivity or sensitivity, and that can lead to diabetes. Of course, we also check the blood glucose, the fasting blood glucose, to make sure that it stays within a normal range. Another one is hypertension. Of course, that's blood pressure, and so you want to keep your blood pressure into a normal range. It is one of probably the leading prescribed medication in the world today is for high blood pressure. A lot of that's a result of stress. Another one we're looking at is visceral fat or obesity and waist circumference. And it shows that the larger waist or belly that someone has, the more likely they are to develop metabolic syndrome. And high triglycerides, which of course are a result of our diet, and we need to work on that as much as possible to eat the proper foods. So what is alpha meta? Alpha meta is a functional and cellular food which is composed of polysaccharides or very simple carbohydrates, polypeptides, which are the amino acids in a bioavailable form. It has minerals, it has vitamins, essential fatty acids, and phytonutrients. All these are essential for body function and cellular regeneration. So let's discuss alpha meta and how it relates to the metabolic processes of the body. Well, alpha meta is composed of polysaccharides. The polysaccharides are a carbohydrate that are essential for any energy production in the body. Now also it has the polypeptides. The polypeptides are cofactors which are essential for enzyme production. Now keep in mind we have thousands of enzymes in our body. Cellular enzymes, digestive enzymes, metabolic enzymes. All of those require these polypeptides. They're all made of amino acids. That's also true for our antioxidants. Our antioxidants, we have to produce 85% in our own body of these antioxidants to fight the free radicals, to fight these degenerative diseases. We have to have the amino acids in order to produce those. Keep in mind too, every antioxidant is an enzyme. So you see how those two correlate. The other factor are the vitamin minerals. Those are cofactors for every part of our body, every function, and also cellular regeneration. For cellular regeneration, we need those polysaccharides, the polypeptides, the vitamins, the minerals, and also the other wonderful aspect and constituent in alpha meta is its anti-inflammatories, which are the essential fatty acids. As I mentioned earlier, practically every condition known to humans has an inflammatory cause. We have to modulate that inflammatory condition, whatever the cause may be, and that's where the essential fatty acids are just essential for health. All of these ingredients are complete compounds which contribute to the overall vitality, and they stimulate the metabolism in the body. They're essential for all functions in our brain and in our body. So why is alpha meta such a premium raw material? Well, for one, it's non-GMO. It comes from an ancient strain of rice. Out of thousands of different strains of rice, we chose this one for alpha meta. The other thing about alpha meta is there's only one crop per year. Most rice, they can grow 2-3 times, some places year-round. This depletes the soil. It does not give the nutrients and the vital essence that alpha meta has from just one crop a year to let that soil rest, to let it revitalize itself so that you're getting the optimal nutrition from alpha meta. So why is alpha meta different from other functional foods? Well, alpha meta is such a pure food because it has this organic certification. Most functional foods don't obtain this organic certification because it's very difficult. We have the European as well as the American and the Thai organic certification. In order to obtain this, you have to check everything from the ground that you're going to plant the seed in, to the seed, the cultivation, production, the storage, and even the delivery, so that all aspects of this product meet these organic requirements. Alpha meta is patented in the United States of America, as well as it's a total proprietary process. Nobody else in the world knows how to make this alpha meta. Now, why is that so special? For one, it has stabilization. Almost every grain in the world, from the moment you harvest it, it starts oxidizing. It starts going rancid. We did tests in Canada to show how all the wheats, the rices, and all the grains would go rancid within 1 to 2 days after harvest. With the stabilization process, we were able to maintain that oxidation so it doesn't become rancid for years. The other wonderful aspect about alpha meta is it goes through this proprietary hydrolysis process. Now, what is hydrolysis? Well, basically that's an extraction using no chemicals, very little heat, so you don't lose any of the essential nutrients. It's using water to extract the nutrients out so they still maintain their vitality from the day we process it to the day it reaches you. Alpha meta is a clinically proven functional food. Now, what does this mean? It's a product able to normalize your body functions in order to create a full, healthy balance. Alpha meta is a product that's able to strengthen the bioenergy in the body. Why is that important? It's so essential for cellular detoxification, cellular regeneration, and cellular rejuvenation. We have to realize we're just a body of cells. Trillions die a day, and then we have to create new ones to replace the dead ones. So let's look at alpha meta and brain health. Let's start with kids. It's so beneficial for the development of the brain, for kids learning, for kids focus. And then you look at also with adults. It's so wonderful for giving people, individuals, more focus in their work. And of course, if you look at the elderly, it has everything to do with helping the brain resist the cellular degeneration and create the new cells the brain needs to avoid conditions like in metabolic syndrome such as Alzheimer's disease. In fact, we have done research at Johns Hopkins Medical University and Emory University School of Medicine and also PMK Institute in Thailand to show that not only could the alpha meta protect the brain cells from cellular degeneration and neurotoxins, but actually can increase the overall regeneration of the axons and the dendrites in the brain, which are the key to cellular communication, cellular development, and cellular regeneration. Let's look at alpha meta and metabolic regulating. How alpha meta can help increase overall energy in the body, as well as assist in increasing the long-term stamina and energy levels in your body. Alpha meta can help increase fat burning, which leads to slimming, which is a wonderful benefit. Also, it can help stabilize blood sugar levels. Now, we did research in Thailand with 767 individuals with the alpha meta to prove in clinical trials that we could lower the overall symptomatology, the symptoms that develop as a result of diabetes. It's not the diabetes that kills individuals, it's the symptoms that result from the diabetes. And in fact, in my opinion, diabetes is probably the #1 killer in the world, because with all these other conditions with diabetes, you see a much higher incidence of heart disease, of cancer, and other degenerative conditions. Also, you have to look at how alpha meta can lower cholesterol levels. Now, this is the LDL, let's call it the bad cholesterol. And then you have HDL. HDL is the good cholesterol. It's like the good and the bad armies in our body. The HDL is essential for hormone production, for enzyme production. We actually did a clinical study at Cho Ray Hospital. It's the foremost government hospital in Vietnam. And we included the doctors and the nurses. They didn't change their lifestyle. They didn't lower their incredible stress that they're exposed to continuously in that hospital. And they took the alpha meta. We were able to show that not only could we reduce cholesterol levels, total cholesterol levels significantly, and LDL, but like hardly anything else that's known in the world today, we were able to increase the HDL cholesterol, which is the beneficial cholesterol in the body, significantly.
Thank you, Dr. Mark Dargan Smith, for the great sharing. I'm sure we get some information and message from him to fight the metabolic syndrome in our lifestyle. As shared by Dr. Mark, Alpha Meta is an ideal functional food which can help increase the overall energy in the body as well as assist in increasing the long-term stamina in your body. It also can help stabilize blood sugar level and lipid level, thus to prevent and reverse the metabolic syndrome condition. Many people start the first Alpha Meta, they experience immediate benefit, more energy, and it can be long-term. What we recommend is that individuals take Alpha Meta 3 times a day for 90 days. That's because what you will see and what you will feel is a regeneration or revitalizing and enhanced life force in the body. And those 90 days are optimum for getting into the wonderful stage of optimal health and well-being. Stay strong and young with Alpha Meta. Making lifestyle change can help manage metabolic syndrome. The goal is to control the factor that put you at risk for getting cardiovascular disease and diabetes. If you are overweight or have diabetes, making small changes can have a big impact. The smart lifestyle is designed to assist you to manage better lifestyle adjustment to prevent metabolic syndromes. This includes getting more exercise, losing at least 10% of your body weight, and changing your eating habit. Let us to share more further on the adjustment. Number 1, change your dietary intake pattern. Healthy diet that can help you lose weight include the Mediterranean diet. This diet is high in fruits and vegetables, nuts, whole grains, and also the good oils such as olive oil. It can help to lower your body weight, blood pressure and blood sugar, and improve the lipid profile. Besides that, the dietary approach to stop hypertension. This diet is low salt and fat. It includes 4 to 5 servings each of the fruits and vegetables and at least 2 to 3 servings of low-fat daily product daily. This diet actually can help to lower your blood pressure, weight, and blood sugar and improve your lipid profile. Second, walk and doing some form of physical activity on most days of the week, and in general being as physically active as possible. Exercise not only can reduce stress, but it also can increase the circulation in the body. Therefore, many medical doctors recommend that people exercise at least 30 minutes a day on 5 or more days of the week. If you can't exercise for 30 minutes at a time, try to exercise for 10 minutes at a time at least 3 to 4 times daily. Brisk walking is a good choice for you. Quitting smoking if you are smoking. Quitting will help you attain your goals. It also get the biggest risk factor for the most of the diseases. Number 4, control your stress level. The thing that stress is the increased free radical in your body and inflammation, which can affect and increase the aging in our body. When you have stress, increase free radical formation, which result in our body not having the power of anti-aging. Number 5, it's also important to do regular checkup just to monitor how well you are doing. You know, just go get a good blood chemistry, and have a doctor check and make sure everything is balanced. Your blood sugar, your blood pressure, your cholesterol level. Is your immune system? A simple blood chemistry test can show all of this. Ladies and gentlemen, living a smart lifestyle can lead to a healthy, happy, and harmony life. Thank you and see you in the Bzzworld platform soon.
Thank you, Simon, and thank you, Dr. Mark, for the wonderful sharing. So starting from today, 25th November to 27th November, we will have a 3 days promotion for you. Everyone, if you can buy 4 bottles of Alpha Meta in one single receipt, you will get 1 bottle for free. This is totally amazing for you and your family to enjoy more. So remember, 10 grams per time, 3 times per day. After you take this Alpha Meta, you will feel the difference. Alpha Meta, spark of life.